peaceful little town of Harmony Springs, every evening, the air was filled with the sweetness of music, like the scent of blooming jasmine flowers. The townspeople would gather each evening in the old town square, where an old piano stood under the shade of an ancient oak tree. This piano had witnessed decades of love, joy, and tears, its keys touched by countless hands. But no one could play it as beautifully as Ayesha. Ayesha was the town's beloved music teacher. Her long, flowing hair and sweet smile had made her dear to everyone's heart. She poured her soul into every note, and when she played, it felt as if the whole world paused to listen. But despite her outer grace, Ayesha carried a deep sorrow in her heart. Years ago, Ayesha had fallen in love with Aryan, a talented violinist. They met during a music competition where their performances had mesmerized the audience. Their shared passion for music quickly blossomed into a deep and enduring love. They spent countless hours together, their melodies weaving a beautiful tapestry of emotions. But life had its own plans. Aryan received a scholarship to study music in Vienna, an opportunity he could not refuse. They promised each other they would wait and reunite after Aryan's studies were complete. But as time passed, the letters became fewer and fewer, and eventually they stopped altogether. Ayesha's heart ached with uncertainty, but she never stopped loving Aryan. One evening, as Ayesha was playing a melancholic tune on the piano, a familiar sound echoed through the square. It was the sound of a violin playing a melody that only she and Aryan knew. Ayesha's hands froze on the keys, her heart pounding. She looked up and saw Aryan standing under the oak tree. His eyes locked onto hers. "I never stopped loving you," Aryan whispered as he walked towards her, his violin still cradled under his chin. "I tried to write, to call, but the distance was too great. I came back as soon as I could." Tears welled up in Ayesha's eyes, her hands trembling. "I waited for you," she replied, her voice choked with emotion. Without another word, Aryan took her hand and placed it on the piano keys. He began to play their melody, and Ayesha joined in, their music blending together once more. The townspeople watched in awe as the two lovers reunited through the timeless language of music. From that day on, Ayesha and Aryan were inseparable. They played together in the town square every evening, their melodies telling the story of a love that had transcended time and distance. Their music became a symbol of hope, reminding everyone in Harmony Springs that true love never fades. It only grows stronger with time. I hope you enjoyed this story in English. Let me know if you'd like anything else.